Well, hello and welcome to the D-Rama. I'm your host, Chris, and welcome to my channel, Authentic Drama and Horror Stories. Right here, I write and narrate my very own drama and horror stories. This is my authentic name. If you seem to be a fan of my authentic work, please subscribe and or like my channel and stories. The more support, the better. I've always had a fiery passion for writing and journalism, as well as narrating. So take a seat and be blown away by my creepy and drama-filled stories, made especially by yours truly. Enjoy the drama. Chapter 6. Angelina, wait, stop, cried out Jazzy, but I ignored her. I made it aside and looked all around, but I couldn't find or see absolutely anything in sight. It was just like the perp had just somehow vanished. I was at a total loss of words. Hey, what were you thinking, woman? Jazzy yelled at me, finally catching up with me. I choked out stupidly. You could have gotten hurt or kidnapped, Angelina, Jazzy lectured me like an angry mom. What the hell were you even thinking, girl? Jazzy spat. Okay, I get it. I won't do it again, Jazz, I protested. It was just like he vanished or something weird, I said. Yeah, well, don't even think about doing that again, or I'll slap you, woman, Jazzy warned. Now come on, forget about that creep. We're going to the suite now, Jazzy said, still a bit angry with my carelessness of the situation. I sighed. Fine, okay, whatever then. It didn't take us long to reach the hotel suite. It was a nice and fancy-looking suite, complete with 2 king beds and a hot tub, jacuzzi, and fireplace. It also adorned a 3-seated leather sofa as well, which I'm certain also folded into a bed. Well, we're all here, guys and gals, Jazzy beamed with excitement.
And nerds,
added David. All of them laughed. Grow the fuck up, asshole, I scolded him inside my head while glaring at him. Enough, David. Let's just have some fun already. Forget the loser, remarked Michelle with a laughing smirk. And then they walked away. Fuckers, I thought. I was just truly ready to just fuck shit up at this so-called party and then leave. I'm not even entirely sure why Jazzy even invited me here in the first damn place anywho, since I was literally just the 3rd damn wheel.
Angelina,
said a soft male voice from behind me. It was Brandon and Stacy's man.
hey, how you holding up?
Brandon asked, slightly concerned for me. Well, I'd be doing better if those jackasses hadn't come along, I said sarcastically.
Yeah, I know, you're in a super tight pickle with Jazzy's friends and whatnot.
Brandon said with sympathy.
She sure knows how to pick 'em, huh?
Yeah, not so much, I sighed. Brandon smiled and was about to say something else, when out of nowhere, Jazzy barged in with Stacy trailing behind her. Whoa, Brandon, what the heck are you doing in here with her? We thought you were using the bathroom, Jazzy said with a seemingly fake chuckle. He's talking to me, Jazzy, since nobody else here will, including yourself, I shot with a little bit too much sarcasm than I intentionally intended. That was it, Jazzy broke. You know what, Angelina? I'm tired of your crap. You need to understand that I've multiple besties aside from you, Jazzy yelled and walked out of the extra room in a huff puff. Now, look what you've done. You hurt her freaking feelings, you fat cow. Come on, Brandon. Now, don't even talk to her anymore, Stacy said angrily and took Brandon by his arm and stormed out of the room, slamming my door. Literally, what the fuck, man, I thought in my head aloud, and I punched a nearby pillow. I was highly upset and literally agitated. If I didn't get out and go for a walk soon, I would surely end up strangling one of them, including Jazzy herself. I needed to go for a walk, just a small one to burn off some steam. Luckily for me, I had the bedroom that was right in the same room as the exit, but also unluckily, the door squeaked with age, very loud, might I add. The girls and Jazzy would clearly know that something's up. I had to be very, very quiet, I thought. I didn't want to draw any unwanted attention. I quickly and quietly opened the door, muffling it as much as humanly possible. Once the door was open enough for me to pass fully through, and the coast was initially clear, I shoved my body through the slight crack and created an exiting into the hallway. I didn't hear anybody or anyone trailing behind me as I left. My intention was simple, to go to the bench outside of the motel and cool off. So I did. The layout of the motel was very large, almost maze-like for those who had a bad memory. Luckily, I didn't. I made it to the elevator at the end of the hallway. This hallway seemed to have a few burnt-out lights toward the back, giving it an uneasy vibe. There was 10 floors in this hotel building, and we were on the 10th floor. The elevator stopped on the 7th floor, and I cursed myself on how I should have been faster. As the doors parted, an extremely tall, maybe like 6 feet tall young woman with platinum blonde straight hair and breathtaking silver bright blue eyes scooted on inside of the elevator with me. She smiled at me very kindly and said, "Nice day, isn't it?" "Oh, about as nice as God and the Holy Ghost will let it be for me," I smugly told her. The stranger laughed. "Ditto." The elevator made it to the 1st floor and we both got out. "Nice talking to you," the girl said, and then strutted out the hotel doors. What a nice person, I thought as I walked out myself. As I rounded the corner to where I knew or perhaps thought the outside bench to be, I noticed the extremely pretty blonde from the elevator on her cell phone and sitting on it. "Oh, come on," I cursed aloud to myself, as I just indeed truly wanted to be alone at this point. I sighed and rolled my eyes. I sucked it up and just walked on over and sat down next to her. The woman saw me and said to whoever was on the phone, "Well, hurry up, my feet hurt, and my car isn't fixed till tomorrow." "I love you too, bro, bye." The woman then put away her phone into her dress slacks. They looked rather spendy. "Well, hello again," the pretty blonde said with a bleached, pearly white grin. I nodded in a friendly acknowledgement. "It's my brother. He's supposed to be driving me back home today," the woman explained. I just nodded again, not really in the mood to conversate after my sour situation with Jazzy and the crew. "So, just enjoying the sunshine, or what?" the blondie asked with a pleasant, friendly tone. "You got it, neighbor," I said in an obvious sarcastic mannerism. "You look like something's bothering you," the woman said with an empathetic look. I averted my eyes, now knowing that they were blowing my mundane cover. "I'm here if you feel like talking to anyone," the woman insisted. I just sighed, ashamed, and turned away. "My name's Danielle. What's yours?" she asked kindly. I hesitated, deciding whether to tell her or not. "Well, that's okay. You don't have to tell me if you're uncomfortable. I understand," the stranger, of who I now knew as Daniel, said. About a few minutes of complete silence passed, and then I suddenly heard what sounded like a muscle car pull up behind us. I heard Danielle clear her throat in a pretty way and say, "I solemnly understand if you didn't want to chat, but when we did, I fully enjoyed it. So, here's my number if you would like to talk and maybe get to know each other more. You seem like a pretty extraordinary individual," Danielle said empathetically. "Well, my brother, he's here now," she said. "Angelina," I called out to her, just as she was starting to walk away. "My name is Angelina," I called out, still turned away from her. "Oh, well, it's such a wonderful pleasure to meet with you, Angelina," Danielle called back over the loud, obnoxious rumble of her brother's muscle car. "Talk to you later. Well, hopefully," she called out. About a couple of seconds later, I heard a car door slam and the sound of an engine peeling out. And then she was gone, and all went seemingly silent once again.